Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. It is all about barbecue on Memorial Day weekend. I'm gonna do 3 types of meat. I'm gonna get my pit. We doing these on the pit outside. It's gonna take about, right now it's about 6-something p.m. On a Friday. Oh, ain't this day is Thursday. On a Thursday. I forget what day it is. This barbecue gonna take me, I'm gonna be up all night barbecuing this. And by the time Dylan get here tomorrow, to come on help video, he gonna finish it off and I'm gonna start it up. So, yeah, by the time he get here to work tomorrow, I'm gonna still have barbecue on the pit about to come off. That's why he's not here right now starting the video, because this is a 12, 15, 14-hour video. So let me tell you what I got here. I gotta move the camera around here, y'all. Okay. I got brisket here. If you live in Texas, you're from Texas, you never been here, you've been here a while, Texas is all about barbecue brisket. When I get barbecue brisket, when I smoke my brisket, I like a little fat on it. I don't trim the fat at all. All I do is watch the meat off. I don't trim any fat. Some people trim the fat, load there and there, I don't do that. To me, fat is what helps my brisket. I know a lot of people with barbecue places, they don't trim the fat either, because fat, like I tell people, when I barbecue, fat is flavor, fat is your friend. Fat is gonna be, when I slow smoking this 12, 14, sometimes 16 hours, as that fat rendering down, it's just getting into the meat, just making it so juicy and flavorful. To me, that's what it is. I'll trim the fat off later after I cook it. That's why I understand a lot of people that trim the fat. You can always trim the fat off later, because you're gonna have a dry brisket. I've seen this people before, trim too much off, then they have a dry product. So that's one thing I'm gonna make. Next one is pork belly here. This is a very underrated piece of barbecue, y'all. Pork belly, all this is bacon, raw bacon. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slow smoke this thing about almost 8 hours, y'all, till it's so juicy. Then I'm gonna glaze it with like I do like a mustardine grape barbecue sauce. Oh my God. It's nothing like slow smoked pork belly. Like I said, all this is bacon. Let me move you back, because I'm going to cut this in half anyway when I do the rub. Move y'all back a little. I'm going to cut this in half because it's too big to handle on the pit. I'm going to cut it in half. See that? See that bacon right there? All it is bacon. That's all it is, y'all. It's just fancy word for bacon. That's all pork belly is. It's raw bacon. But like I say, I'm gonna put that on the pit. Let's see if y'all can see this. Oh yeah, y'all can see it. I'm gonna put it on the pit. I'm gonna smoke it with the brisket. But this here, brisket gonna take the longest. This here gonna take about, you can get it done by 6 hours or so. I might go a little longer. And then here, we got some baby back ribs here, y'all. Self-explanatory right here. These usually take 4 to 6 hours. I'm gonna let them go longer, because the way I maneuver around the pit, I'm gonna just let them smoke along with the brisket. It's not gonna hurt them. And me, you see on the back here, I do not take the membrane off. Sometimes I do, most time I don't. I don't bother with it. You don't want it, it crisp up. As it's cooking, you can just take it off and you eat. I don't do that, because number one, I know a lot of people got huge barbecue places. I ain't gonna call his name here in Houston, one of the top barbecue places in Houston. And he told me, I've been knowing him a while, he said, no, if I got to do 300-400 ribs, I'm not gonna stand back there and take the membrane off these ribs. No, I wash them off good, put his rub on there. They said he does his 24 hours, like I've been doing mine I'm gonna let mine sit about 4 hours before I put them on the pit and smoke it. So that's why I do mine. But brisket is the star of the show. I love brisket. I've been cooking brisket since I started cooking brisket when I was 17 years old. And me and my team, we kind of did the math, because as I started getting the food in, the job I just had, y'all excuse the noise. I got the lawn people here in the back. I got the lawn people coming all of a sudden while I'm doing a video and want to cut my lawn, but y'all overlook the noise. But anyway, we did the math. You know, the job I just retired from, I did all the barbecue there, all the briskets, and we did hundreds and hundreds of pounds at a time. So we did the math. I think in my lifetime, I did over 5,000 briskets. I've barbecued smoked over 5,000 briskets in my lifetime. On the individual, anywhere from my personal use, from catering, weddings, and of course at work, shoot, we would do 700, 800, 900 briskets a year at my job where I just retired at, and I was in charge of doing all the barbecue there. So brisket, I can do this in my sleep. And another thing, I'm gonna put a rub on here, and I do the smoke ring and all that. But what I hate doing, some people say, "Oh, you gotta have that dark rub, dark look when it come off and the smoke ring." I do not. And my buddy Devin I just visited, he echoes the same thing. I don't want so much smoke and darkness on a brisket where all you, an hour later, you still belching up and tasting brisket in your throat, smoke in your throat. I just don't, that ain't for me. But anyway, y'all, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step off here, get situated, and we're gonna come back, I'm gonna put my rub on here, we're gonna let it set up. I like to let the rub set on there about a couple hours. Then we're gonna go out there and get my fire going. I use hickory and oak. Most time I use hickory all the way, but hickory in this time in part of Texas is very relevant, so I use oak, which is good too. And sometimes I use mesquite, but tonight I'm doing oak. I'm doing hickory, little chips, not chips, but you'll see. Then the oak logs. I'm gonna show you how to start my fire and get everything going. But it's all about barbecuing from the beginning to the end, all the way out on the pit. So anyway, we'll be right back. Memorial Day weekend. This is gonna be Sunday morning, Sunday menu idea favorites. It's coming out Sunday morning, y'all. So yeah, Sunday, all day Sunday, you can do some barbecue for Monday, Memorial Day. Anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. Okay, let's get them all done at the same time. First thing I like to do, y'all, I like to put Worcestershire sauce on my meat. I just do something I always done before I put the rub. I've done this, just, you don't have to do this. It's something I like to add that little extra flavor. All right, we'll get that on there. Now, next thing I do, you know, my sweet and spicier season, it's gonna be my salt, pretty much my salt for my ribs here and my belly. Don't put a lot, because I'm gonna come in with another rub. I'm putting 3 things on here, y'all. I don't put too much. A bit more on here. This Uncle Steve Shake. Go to UncleSteveShake.com, and all this is on there for sale there. Okay, now the next one I'm gonna do, I like to put my smoke bomb. Believe me, I've experienced this enough, y'all, so this is good stuff. Even though I'm gonna put smoke on it anyway, I'm gonna put some smoke bomb on here. I knew it was coming. Excuse me, y'all. It's that pepper in that seasoning. Okay, get some smoke bomb on there. I'm gonna do the other side the same way. I do the bottom side first. All right, now that's where I do my competition powder. Uncle Steve's competition powder. This is why I go liberally with it. See that? I put this one on a little thicker. See that? Same way. All right, now I'm gonna pat this down pretty good. Yeah, pat it down good. Then we're gonna turn it over. Put that on there. Make sure you get it soaked in really good. That's why I like to use the Worcestershire sauce. I think it helps soak it all in, that rub, and makes it stick. Now, we're gonna turn this over. Ribs over here, and to start the show over the brisket. Now I'm gonna repeat the process. Like I say, y'all know I'm in front of the camera. Y'all have Dylan to move it around and maneuver. Alrighty, a little bit more Worcestershire sauce on there. Alrighty, hands off here. I got a fly in my kitchen. Y'all get used to the flies in the kitchen thing. Okay. Little sweet and sour. This is sweet and sour. Sweet or spicier. That's what I'm putting right here. My main seasoning that I like. Righty. Just say, y'all, you got to really have your meat really good in season, y'all. Very important. Very important. Use all this up here. Ain't gonna hurt it. Ain't gonna hurt it at all. All right, now go back with our smoke bomb. Smoke bomb on here. This just take Steve, when he invented this smoke bomb, it just takes meat to the next level. Okay. Now the competition. Take care. Now, don't worry, we're gonna pat this down, y'all. We're gonna pat all this down. We're gonna get a good coating of this seasoning on here. That's the key. Good coating of this rub on there, y'all. Don't worry, I got some more here. Always keep a lot of this on hand. There we go. There we go. Now I'm using cow powder on all this, but it's kind of interchangeable, which I found out. He have one for chicken, he have one for just beef, and one for pork. But what I found out, that it's interchangeable. Okay. Now, she got a little here on the edge. I'm not even worried about that little fat there on the edge. Not getting any, because that's gonna be trimmed off. So I'm not even concerned about that. Okay. Get this all pat down. That's the key. I pat it all down, y'all. Make sure you get it all soaked in there. Then I'm gonna let this sit, like I say, about 2 hours. When I come back in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna get my fire started. I like to get my fire started about 30 minutes before I put the thing. Get the fire going good, the wood good and hot. So when it's ready to put on, after 2 hours or whatever's up, it's all good. I don't have to wait to put no fire on. The fire is going already. So y'all see that? So anyway, y'all, we will be back here in about 2 hours. We're gonna, well, an hour and a half, and we'll get the fire show and show y'all how to do that. And from then on, we're gonna show you put that meat on that pit. And I do have a basting liquid. I do baste my meat about 3 or 4 hours into the cooking process. After it gets a little bark going on there already, that I do kind of baste my meat. You don't have to. Some people don't. I don't believe in the little. I actually mop my meat. I don't get the little ball and do the little spritz. Now, I'm old school country, y'all. We get a mop and we get out there and mop the meat. My daddy would kick my butt if he see me out there with a little ball of squirting. No. New country. Get a mop and mop that meat. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back here in about an hour and a half. Okay, y'all, we are back here. And look here, y'all. This is how I start my grill. I got a little charcoal down here at the bottom. These here are hickory wood. And I start my fire like this. Even though I just put my, I got charcoal on the bottom. I got some hickory wood, which I have right here. I do a little hickory wood with ATV, y'all. These are hickory wood chunks. I start my fire with this. Then after it get going, I keep my fire to 250. Then I use my big wood log, actually log. Show you one right here. I put maybe one on there to keep my fire steady at 250. I want my, you can't see that well. I like it to sit about 250, no more than that. And I've been barbecuing long enough where I can just kind of regulate it. Add one piece of wood at a time and kind of keeps it on there. And this is the one rib I can get I'm gonna put when I put it on, I'm gonna put my brisket, the fat part close to the fire, and put my pork belly here, and then my rib, because that's the order of heatness that I need. Because the rib is not gonna take as long as the pork belly, and the pork belly is not gonna take as long as the rib, so I'm gonna kind of do it like that. And I'm gonna try to go from here. I'm gonna go from here over, because this really gets hot right here. So I'm gonna try to get my brisket no further than here, and then my pork belly here, and then my ribs here. And sometimes I just might can put a pork belly up here and put here to, you know how I get it configured. So I'll let y'all know from there. But yeah, I got this pit. I got a couple of grills here. I got another grill over here. I got let me show you here. I got a flat top grill right here. Ooh, these great. This here is a Blackstone flat top, and one I'm gonna start using, y'all, when I do my when I start doing my breakfasts out here on my patio. So I got a big boy there, and then I got my electric smoker here. So if y'all seen this one here, I got a master built electric smoker right here. So yeah, I'm just a grilling. I love to grill outside, y'all. Out here in my backyard, I got my fortress, just like a fortress out here, y'all. Plenty of come out here, my friends just, my backyard is huge. I got a tree I got to finish cutting down. I lost my peach tree last year during the freeze. So y'all look over that. I slowly take that away, get it pulled out and trimmed it down. But I'm going to take it away, get it out of here, and I'm going to replant that. But yeah, y'all, I got a little smoky right there. Haven't used in a while. But yeah, but anyway, y'all, I'll be back here once I put the fire, get it going. I'll be back when it's time to put the brisket on the pit. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. I got my fire going there. I don't get too close, melt my camera. See my firebox going there? That's just, I wanted to stay all night. Now you can see it say 500, don't worry about that. This fire is about to drop. So I'm gonna let it go all the way down to 250, but I got it up as hot as I can right now because it's gonna drop. I got my meat on here. You see that flame coming out there? Don't worry about that. This thing is gonna drop here in about the next 30 minutes. It's gonna sit on 250. When I come back again in the next 30 minutes or so, it's gonna be down about 350, 250 all night long. So I got the ribs on there. I put the other one up there. Pork belly here. And like I told y'all, I like to put my brisket near the fire because it takes longest to cook. So I'm gonna go make my basting liquid right now. And then when I come back, like I say, when there's fire, once it get down to where I want it, and all this burn off, I'm gonna put one of these logs right here, probably once every hour. Put this little pit, maybe once every hour I'll put one of these on there. I kind of regulate it. I like to check it every 30 minutes when I first put it on there, and after 30 minutes I like to check it after like maybe 4 or 5 hours into the cooking process. I like to check it every 30 minutes. You see right now how the temperature is dropping. It's gonna go all the way down to 250, and that's where I want it. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, we'll be back when I do my first check here. I'm gonna get my basting liquid going. I like to baste this like 4 or 5 hours into the cooking process, because what I want to do, I want this rub here to really get on there good. I don't want to baste it now because I based all this rub off of here. So I want to let that really get on there, and then when we come back, after it's really sealed good, we'll come back and we'll start basting it. Anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. You see that fire sitting right around 250. Let me show you my fire here. See that? That's as hot as I want this fire to get. I'm gonna just add a few logs at a time. And let me show y'all what I got here. It's been on about almost 2 hours now. Now what I wanna do now, y'all, I got my basting liquid here that I use. I got the script in the video to my basting liquid. And then I'm gonna just baste my meat, mop it. Mop my meat just like this, y'all. See that? That's all I wanna do. See that? Look over here on this pork belly. See that? Here. And I'll do this maybe every 45 minutes, y'all. So I'm on the brisket here. Do not want to take the rub off here. That's why I'm kind of mopping it just like this. A bit more now. See that? That's all I want to do. Now, I'm gonna let this go another. I'll let this water last another. Maybe I'll come out here and check it in the next 45 minutes, and I might mop it down. I like to mop it down every 45 minutes, y'all. But this here, these ribs actually got about 2.5 hours ago. This pork belly got another, I'd say another 4 hours, and this brisket got another 10 hours. Because after 5 hours, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna foil it down and let it go another 3 hours. So yeah, low and slow here in the great state of Texas, y'all. It's getting dark out here, so when I come back again, it's probably gonna be dark. I'm gonna have to use a flashlight. But it's absolutely gonna be morning time before these brisket is ready. By the time Dylan get here in the morning, this barbecue will be ready. And he'll take over the camera and we're gonna slice it up early in the morning. We're gonna have brisket for breakfast, y'all. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. And look what we got here, y'all. The ribs there, y'all can barely see here. I'm just gonna foil these down. You got the brisket over here, that nice part. See the pork belly? So what I'm just to do, I'm gonna put the light on here, y'all. Hold on, y'all. See that? I can barely see it. I guess I should have brought my flashlight out here. It's like almost 2 in the morning now. I'm gonna put some foil. I'm gonna foil these briskets down. Pork belly, I'm gonna put them in foil for like 3 hours. 3 hours. The brisket is gonna go like 4 hours in the foil. And the ribs here. Let me get my tongue so we got time to see. These ribs right here. I'm telling y'all, the other side there. But once I get them under the foil, and you can definitely see after I get them foiled and bring them out after they're ready, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Okay, I got the pork bellies in the foil. I got the brisket here and the ribs here. And what I want to do, I'm going to let these go. These pork bellies, they're going to go another 3 hours. The brisket, I'm going to let it go another 5 hours. And the ribs, I'm going to go another hour, hour and a half. What I want to do, I'm going to get it very, very tender. That's what I mean. I'm sweating it down. I don't want to get no more color on it and no more smoke. And I'm going to just let it do its thing in the foil. It's going to really get tender and juicy. So you will see once I get back here and take it off and bring the reel. I'm going to open them all up at the same time pretty much. So I'll be back here. Sure, it's like 2:30 in the morning right now, y'all. So I'll be back here in about maybe 2 or 3 hours. It's about to be about 4 or 5 in the morning when I come back on here. So like I said, it's an all night thing when you really barbecuing. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Y'all, like I told y'all, I've been up all night barbecuing. Rather than that, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I took these off, matter of fact, y'all. These came off at 3. And the briskets I got here, I took off at 6 this morning. I just took this off. Like I told y'all, I started these yesterday, about 7, 8 o'clock last night. And it takes that long to do barbecue correctly. Now I'm gonna cut these, y'all, then I'm gonna come back. I'm actually gonna plate them up. And I'm gonna show you how they look inside, and I'm gonna come back. I was figuring out how to do this correctly. But I'm gonna cut one and just show you, and then when I come back, I'm gonna actually have a plate of them. Kind of show you. Let me cut into this baby back right up here and show y'all how it looks inside the smoke ring. Y'all see that nice smoke in it? Nice smoke. See that color of the smoke? Got that nice bark on there. That's how you want your ribs, y'all. So let me set that to the side. I'm gonna taste them all at one time, y'all. So let me show you the pork belly here. I actually love. I think this is the most underrated. There's my fly here. I told y'all, get used to these flies this summer. This is the most underrated piece of meat it is in barbecuing, y'all. It's pork belly. Let me show you how this looks inside. Let me show you. See how pretty that is, y'all. And it's all, they say it's all fat, but that fat is good fat, y'all. Let me show you the other side here. Nice pork belly. Nice, that fat is rendered in there. You got that nice bark on there. Excellent, excellent. Kind of looks like brisket, but all it is really just smoked bacon. The old way. All right, y'all. One more thing here, the star of the show is the brisket. Put this around. All right, put my brisket on here. See how the brisket got that bend in it? That means it's ready when it got that bend. That's how you know when it's ready. We're gonna just cut it right in half here, y'all. Cut it right in half. Look at this. Look at that pretty brisket. Nice, juicy brisket there. Let me cut a slice here like they do with the like they do at the barbecue restaurants. I don't cut mine like this normally, just to show y'all. See that? And the brisket got that bend in it like that, y'all. That means it's tender and ready. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna step off here. I'm gonna make a plate of barbecue here, and I'm gonna come back here, and we're gonna sample this up, y'all, and we're gonna see how it is. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. See that, y'all? Got pork belly here, my ribs, my brisket. And I'm gonna get a little sauce here, y'all. Get a little sauce. You know a sauce I like right now, y'all? Look at this, see? Buc-ee's. See that Buc-ee's? Buc-ee's got some barbecue sauce, y'all, that's out of this world. I couldn't believe it. I was in Buc-ee's. Y'all know I'm in Buc-ee's every week, something. And I tried this sauce. It is absolutely amazing, y'all. If you're near a Buc-ee's, try their barbecue sauce. And it's cheap. It's only like $2.99, which is normal price. You know, Buc-ee's, a lot of stuff in there is expensive. But this is like $2.99 a bottle, just like normal price. Okay, y'all. We're gonna start with the brisket here. Show you how tender this is. See that? Falling apart tender. See how tender that brisket is? A little sauce on there. Smoky taste. Now, rib. Y'all know I don't like my rib falling off the bone. I like falling smooth off the bone like this. See that? You how smooth it come off the bone? That's what you want. You don't want it falling off the bone, y'all. You want to have that little bite in the sauce. That's a rib there, y'all. All the way out on the pit. Now, here's the underrated barbecue right here. Pork belly. This stuff is absolutely amazing, y'all. You never had pork belly, try it. If you like bacon, you'll love pork belly. It literally melts in your mouth. Pork belly. Now, I don't need to eat it with sauce, y'all. I'm just promoting Buc-ee's barbecue sauce. Look at them ribs, y'all. Perfectly tender. A piece of rib. Nice bark on it. Memorial Day weekend, y'all. Get out. Like your pit. I already told y'all all the pits I have in my backyard. And y'all get ready. This summer I'm gonna be doing a lot of grilling, barbecue, smoking, and even my Blackstone grill. We're gonna do pancakes and eggs and sausage out there one morning, just to show y'all to get out of the kitchen. Well, anyway, y'all, let me close this video out. First, I want to tell everybody have a happy, safe Memorial Day. Remember all the men and women that gave the ultimate sacrifice for us, for we to have the freedom and liberty that we do and we take for granted. A lot of people take for granted in this country. I do not. I always say, and I'm biased, I can be biased, we live in the greatest country on planet Earth. So, anyway, y'all, I have a happy, safe Memorial Day. So, anyway, if you like the video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember hashtag 2022. I'm still fat and flies, y'all. Helping others with a purpose, old school soul food. Until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.